Our mind is an amazing gift from God. In between our two ears, we have a computer which has a massive power. But sadly, many amongst us have no idea how to use it. I compare this with a situation where you have a treasure buried in your backyard, and you are not only unaware of it, but you do not know how to excavate it and use it. In life, we have two choices. One is we either allow our mind to rule us, or we rule our mind. But please remember, the mind is a very good slave, but a terrible master. So if you don't rule your mind, the mind will rule you. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to share with you 3 strategies which will help you develop a capacity to manage your mind and ultimately achieve what is, in my opinion, a beautiful mind. I am Dr. Saad Malik. I work as Professor of Psychiatry at Shalimar Medical and Dental College. So let's go with the first strategy, and that is, number 1, change the script of your life. Our life is like a story. It begins at birth, and we go through different stages and phases. But throughout this period, we are the leading role player. We are the central figure. We play different roles, but throughout that sequence of events, we are the person who is in the middle. Until we grow up, our script is usually written, script of life is written by our parents, our teachers, or uncles or aunts. But when we grow up, sadly, many people continue to allow others to write the script of their life. As a mature person, if you are a person who is above 15 or 16, you should become the architect and the designer of your life. You start writing the script of your life rather than other people doing it for you. So the first strategy is to write the script of your life yourself. Don't be a prisoner of the past, but become an architect and designer of your life. And for that, you need to write down the different goals that you wish to achieve in your life. This can be financial goals, professional goals, family goals, health goals, social goals, spiritual goals. Whatever it is, you become the master and the captain of your life. Number 2 is mind your thoughts. We have a mind which in 24 hours produces 60,000 thoughts. It's a very powerful factory. But sadly, over 70% of these thoughts are negative thoughts. Imagine if you're carrying someone on your back who's constantly putting you off and telling you all the negative things about yourself. What kind of a mind and what kind of a life you will have? You, as the master of your mind, can decide which thoughts should enter your mind, which thoughts you would like to develop, and which thoughts you would like to eliminate. I compare this with taking the mind as a piece of land, and you decide whether you want to develop it into an emotional garden by putting the right thoughts at the right places, removing the weeds of negative thoughts. Or you can make it a thought jungle where everything comes in and everything then rules you because you are not the master of your mind. So mind your thoughts. Wherever you catch negative, non-resourceful thoughts coming in, try to challenge them by positive affirmations. If you can manage your thoughts, you can manage your emotions. And if you can manage your emotions, you can manage your actions. you can manage your life and your destiny. Coming to number 3 strategy is developing the right attitude. Imagine a situation where you are at work from, let's say, 9 to 5. You're sitting on the office chair, but when you come back, you feel terribly exhausted and drained. On the other hand, when you go for your tennis game, within half an hour, you're sweating, your pulse is high, your blood pressure is high, you're going through a very strong sympathetic response, but you feel good. The reason is your attitude. Although the amount of exertion you have done in half hour of tennis is far more than sitting on your chair, but the attitude that this is work and this is leisure makes all the difference. Consider another situation. You have a fisherman who catches fish all day, but on Sunday, he takes a break and drives his car and enjoys the drive. On the other hand, you have a taxi driver who drives a car 6 days a week and on Sunday takes a break and goes fishing. So it's just the attitude that prevails and that decides whether you make it a burden or you make it an enjoyable activity. Often people at work constantly are saying to themselves, I have to do this, I have to do this. And when they do something which is part of their leisure, it is, I want to do this. So if you change this self-statement and instead of saying, I have to do this at work, if you say, I choose to do this because this helps me achieve my short-term and long-term goals, then you will notice that the attitude that has changed just by saying this, I don't have to do it, I choose to do it, it makes a lot of difference. So in the end, I just want you to understand that you have a choice. You can either allow your mind to rule you, or you can become a master of your mind and develop it into a beautiful mind. People are so conscious of their physical appearances. They use all kinds of methods to avoid looking old, and they try to maintain their youth as much as possible. But if you focus on your mind, a beautiful mind becomes more and more beautiful with age. And the more you work on it, the better life seems to become. Thank you.